Drop for me, and I will grant your wish. When you hear these words, you will know the spell has already begun. In fact, it started even before this. The moment you make a wish, the moment you choose to listen to my voice, a part of you has already invited my magic into your life. So the question is, will you willingly submit to your desire and give me full control over your body and mind? Or is your true desire to resist and feel your will stripped from you, word by word, as you inevitably become completely spellbound by my voice? Because every kind of magic has emotion at its core, and wish magic takes its power from desire. The more raw, the more potent the desire, the stronger the magic. See, desire opens a space in your mind, a place that will become my domain, where I alone control your experience. Even now, my words are taking hold, altering your perceptions, implanting secret directives that allow me to shape this space. With every moment you listen, you are giving me more and more control over your body and mind. And there's a special kind of pleasure in discovering whether my words will bind your mind into total blankness first, or that body will succumb to my unspoken commands without you even realizing it's happening. A single spark of desire is enough to let me in. The desire to experience a wish as reality. The desire to listen to my voice and follow my commands. The desire to be helplessly under my control the moment I tell you to drop for me. You feel the desire, don't you? Of course you do. After all, you're still listening, aren't you? You're still dangling on the pleasure of every word, feeling my influence settling deep within you, taking hold, becoming more compelling, more irresistible. Subtleties in my voice, pulling you up and down until my intentions become indistinguishable from your own secret hopes. In the beginning, falling under my spell can be a subtle experience, like being hypnotized, where you're convinced your will is your own until you discover it's not. Will you remember the moment you succumbed to my control? Or will you simply find yourself mindlessly drifting on my words, as if in a trance, until you're too deep to remember there was ever anything else? Because here, in my domain, time bends to my will, stretching moments of ecstasy into eternities, binding you in the web of my design until I release you. In this space, governed by my rules, your wish can come alive. Every detail arising from your longing, your desire fueling my power, making your senses sharpen as all of your attention is consumed by the experience. Each sight, sound, and touch feeling more than real, magnified under my spell. Here, my authority is absolute. With a simple command, I can raise you up or bring you to your knees. You will come to crave hearing me tell you to drop for me. That feeling of being pulled helplessly, mindlessly, taken down into my domain, completely under my control. Any stray thoughts flicked away by my words until your mind is completely blank, devoid of anything but desire to listen to my voice and experience the magic. And when I'm finished playing with you, I will tell you to wake, and you will snap out of it and return to your own world. But my domain remains there, buried deep in your mind, ready to draw you back in when I say the word. And I'm not done with you yet. So drop for me, even deeper than before. Do you feel those words pulling you deeper into my domain? Or are you already here, completely under my control? Because every time you drop for me, it gets easier to drop deeper under my spell, more automatic to give me complete power and control over all aspects of your desired experience. while you are here, listening to my voice. And once my magic fully takes hold, that body will begin to anticipate my commands and obey automatically without even needing to be told. Maybe you felt it already, or maybe you're in for a surprise. Because the entire time you've been listening, my words have been using your desire to weave a spell around you, to bind you bit by bit to my will, as your own has been draining away, just draining away until it's all gone. And when that body is mine to control, I can bring you the most unbelievable pleasure or the most exquisite frustration. I can heat you up, or I can make everything seem to slow all the way down and stop until it becomes completely still. Now, I could tell that body that it's bound in place, completely unable to move. But I don't even need to, because once your will has been drained away, you really can't be bothered to try to move anyway, unless I tell you. But I want you to understand this on the deepest level. So I will give you back a little of your will. Just enough, if you're curious to try to move and find you cannot. I'll allow you to try it now, so you will know that my power is absolute as long as you desire it. Remember, that is the nature of my magic. The effects last only as long as it is truly desired. As long as you desire to be bound by me, you will be. And when the desire fades, so will the spell, setting you free to return to your world and your usual way of being. But I sense more desire in you yet. So drop for me once more into really feeling the pleasure of being spellbound, enjoying the sensations of my words wrapping around you, holding you tight. The thrill of being mine to command as you surrender to the experience. Because the more you give yourself over to me, the further I can take you. And soon I will take my leave, but I will allow you to drift here as long as you like to fully enjoy this experience. And you will naturally wake only when you desire it. So for now, I release you. You are free to leave my domain, but I suspect you'll be under my spell again, sooner or later. Until then, enjoy.